Good morning, everyone. I am Ritesh Gupta. I am going to present a minor project, which is Med Assistant CRP. My teammates are Rohit Singh and Satyam Upadhyay. So here I am going to present my project. So what this project is basically is an ERP solution. It manages inventory and all of the logistical support, logistical bill requirements that and pharmacy needs a pharmacy needs and we have tried to convert this project into different modules, and we have developed this into as a framework so that it can be extended further. And let me just give you a demo. So first of all, we have this credential page where you can input your username and password and log in. So here I have logged in. Now, as an user, you will need certain reminders like what are the products that are going to finish in my shop, or if there are any checks coming in a few weeks, or if there are any products which are near expiry. So we have developed in reminder. So it will go through the database and search for the product which are near expiry, in coming month or so, and it will list out a few names, a few products which are near expiry and with their stock and their expiry date. Like here you can see Jan to 2021 B Pro name product will be expired, and here we can see it is stock about to finish. The stock products which have very less stock, like here you can see eight quantity is there of a product name, and it's about to expire too, so it is common in here. And now we have checks. This check number 123 will be is issued to a party name, and it is assigned for November 8 2020, you know and its amount is this one. As the user has not still paid, so it is listed out here. You have to remove it. Okay, now let's go to sale. Yeah, this is the main page where billing is done. So I will here input my email and my mode of payment, like cash. And if I want to purchase this a pro name, okay, and a company, it's these are the listed products which we have in the shop. So you can actually search in here too. So it is a search button come a list box, and here the C Pro name is common name which two companies make. So here are the list of companies which make C Pro name. So let's say we have C comp name, we've chosen C comp name, and here are the batches that are C Pro names batches product. So let me choose this 123 and this quantity. Okay, so here quantity is 0, but still we are entering one which is more than the current requirement, so current quantity, so it is red. Okay, what if we do this? Okay, let me just select different. When you select batch, then this a pro name has quantity 112, then here you can see in suggestion you have 112. Okay, so you know that how much quantity you have left, so you are always in range. Now discount percentage, like I would give discount of 5% and zero deal, like no fee product we are going to give. We can add these rows infinite number of time, and yeah, you can see this. There is -11. This product is not listed, but we want to sell it, so it is -5. Now we'll submit it. Stock is updated. Now it will generate automatic bill for the items that we have sold, PDF which you can print out, and also it will send you an instant email of the bill, you know, so that there's less of paperwork required for the user. You can ignore to, to print it. Now similar pages for purchase. Here you can see it has the wholesalers. It has wholesalers. You can add these all with the forms that are listed here. So with wholesalers, you can they are listed wholesalers, and its mode of payment. Now the purchase you will do, if you want to add new product, you can always add from here. So it has similar mechanism. It will generate instant PDF which you can print. Now it is search button. Let's first see search button. You can have different parameters to search it, like customer name, date, bill number, rate. Let's search from bill number. You can see here we have just queried bill number 1, and we now have this bill here. You can download it, and this delete button appears because I am admin. This app has different credential levels, so I will explain it later. This is search module. You can even search it from rate, customer name, and date. Let's see reports now. Now we have sold, we have purchased, we have searched. Now there have to be some mechanism to analyze our data, to analyze our sales, analyze our purchases. So this is the dashboard for reports. Here you can see we have sold 239 items. We have purchased 2,803 items in total. We have 2,505 items in stock, and we have 2 employees currently working under us. 2 IDs registered as employee. So you can see it is a revenue timeline series from July to August. It tells us the tendency or a trend. It tells us the trend. Now different graph has different attribute attached to it. Like here it is profit. You can see in August it has profit of 256. There is bar chart for it, and there is purchase. Purchase as a TSA graph plotted here. Now we have week wise purchases. So we sold 3,996 these of items this week. Now we have some facts that sum up all of the purchases and sales. Like this year we have sold to 28,983 worth of items, and bought this worth of items, and made total profit of this, which averages to 270 rupees per month. This way we have 30-day facts too. Like we had sale of 11,697 and with profit of 860 rupees. In last 24 hours we have sold 512 rupees of item, and with profit of we actually faced loss here. We have not sold in the sync with purchase items. Now these all are regular features that all ERP solution provide. We also provide automation. Like if you have to file for GSTR, you just go to GSTR and choose if it is sale return or purchase return. So if I go to sale return, and I select only month, and generate GST report. Now this will now GST report will be in my D drive. If I go to D drive, 1 second. Here you can see here you can see this is the GST report which is generated. Likewise If you if you wanna just purchase, if you wanna generate purchase return, that is done similarly. Now this month, and generate GST report. Now it is, yeah, you can see. 1 second, to set up OBS. Yeah, you can see uh, purchase return is generated. Okay. Now, if you go to backup, a backup is very important for an ERP solution. If anything fails, like a device fails, or there's a power outage, or if for any reasons you will lost your data, it will be very cumbersome for you to cope up with all the data. So we have provided an auto backup mechanism here. So if we click backup, it will ask for password here for our database password. And if we enter our password, now you can see here successfully backed up the database at D. So similarly, we have backed up the data at D drive, where you can access it. We have so this is all, and also we have manage staff module, where you can add staff through this form. We can give access level to them, like basic, intermediate, admin. Basic can only access billing module. With intermediate, you can bill. Also, you can add data to different modules. Also, you can delete data, but you cannot access staff. With admin, you can have all of the rights. You can have infinite rights. You can do anything. Okay, so this is add staff. Now with editing permission, you can change permission of your staff. Like if I have this basic, now I can do the and make him intermediate. Now I have converted it to intermediate. Similarly, we have delete staff. We can also delete staff. So now the that staff got deleted. No, you can see there is no user, because you cannot delete admin. Even admin cannot delete admin. For this, you have to refer to documentation. It has some procedure, and here we have settings. You can go and you can save your shop's name, which will appear in bills, address, your GST number, your contact number, your DL number, and submit it. Now this data will appear in bills. That's all for the demo. Thank you.